the little the stuff in Cult of the Lamb if it didn't. The PlayStation decided to be autistic and like it turned off going, oh, you need to sign into da da da. I clicked out and looked da da da, and then after a couple of minutes, like after a minute or so, not even that, maybe 30 seconds or so, it comes back on like nothing ever happened. Luckily, as soon as it turned off, I saved an exit. Testing audio. Testing audio. So sorry for my heavy breath and my, annoying nostrils. I really don't mean it to, like, be just... But, like, it's the way the headset is, it's just something, I can't really control it. Why am I getting monster dragon femboy porn on my timeline? Well, it's not. It's not necessarily on my timeline, but it's like, why does it like seem like a unique special character? Like, why specifically? Damn. As I was saying, I hope it's not like I hope it's not like Call of the Lamb is like Animal Crossing, where if I leave to play other games for a couple days, it's like, oh, your cult leader or whatever has followers have banished you or left you or whatever, and then you have to go and find more and shit like that. Season 4, Falling Flight. It's been 2 weeks since the battle at the City Council building. Though Noel briefly had Caesar and Boris cornered, she was made to retreat after an unwanted kind of reunion with Julian. With the police fully mobilized, they've been on the run ever since. Before long, the police located their hideout after Noel and Karen deal with the first unit. They try to escape to another building from the roof. Interesting. Options. Don't have any much options. Oh, Caesar. What's gotten into you? You never start conversations.
Looks like you can still hear me. I'll ask again. Are you sure your contract?
It's fine. There was no way of stopping Noel but getting the mayor's help summoning a great devil. Even if it's a ball and chain contract to protect the mayor. If that's what it takes to stop Noel's revenge, then so be it.
You are immensely twisted.
And that's why you made a contract with me, right? Someday, I'll kill the mayor for all the suffering he caused Noel. But it's not possible. Not now. The police are on the case too. So first, I have to do something about that devil who's always following her. As long as he's with Noel, I can't see her giving up on revenge. His name was Karen, was it? Did her eyes change to yonder eyes for a second? Or am I just seeing things? Surrounded. They certainly are relentless today. But there's no need to engage them directly. Let's lose them in the alley. no graffiti, and accompanying devil. Cease your resistance and surrender immediately. We have you completely surrounded.
You really don't get tired of this, do you?
Where's the girl?
Look at you. Your job means you can't even point your gun at me without calling for surrender. But really, you just want to blast away the second you see such a scary, sickening devil, don't you?
Alright, now's my chance. This barrel's full of flour. Drop barrel. Alright, if I drop this onto the police... Forgive the intrusion! Clear bonus. Completed the mission. Quaff, quaff. I don't know how you're supposed to, like, it's like a... What the hell?
And that's my cue. Nothing personal.
Red-eyed devil, Karen. Serves you right. Witch of mortal fate. Noel of... Sorry. Noel Caffetti. Mistake me for a snooty rich girl and you'll soon find yourself in a world of...
Quit your gloating. We gotta lose them now. We're just asking for backup when we mess around.
I know that. I was just basking in victory a tad. It's been 2 weeks since the battle in the former city council building. Noel and Karen, though put on the ropes, but... Noel and Karen, though put on ropes by Julian's sudden appearance, were also by her hand, allowed to simply walk away. However, Julian's declaration that she would stand in Noel's way until she gave up on revenge weighed heavily on Noel's heart. I was kind of worried that it was more of a selfish, deceiving type of way to, like, let Noel's guard down. And she secretly holds hatred for how she acted, or, you know, getting her involved in shit. But, like, she genuinely does care and just wants to look out for her friend, which I think is nice, rather than holding her tantrum against her, like, you're the reason I was bombed. Wow, wow, oh my lord! However, Julian's declaration that she would stand in Noel's way until she gave up on revenge weighed heavily on Noel's heart. In addition, the LaPlace police increased security within the city. Noel and Karen could hardly go on missions. Merely going outside would attract the police, forcing them to fight or flee. Whew, finally back. It took us a whole night to lose them again.
It's been like this every time we go out. Lately, we can't live like this.
The only light in the dark is the fact that the police haven't found our hideout.
Even that's just a matter of time. The police have gotten a lot more active since that night. If we stay put, we'll get found sooner or later, fighting in LaPlace. We're always disadvantaged.
We can't rest on our laurels. I know that. I don't know what the fuck that word means. But...
It's too late, Noel. Really, I'm surprised you did so well against both Caesar and Mayor Burrows. But the police will arrive soon, and they'll arrest you, Noel. After losing your limbs and toiling on regardlessly, do you really want to get arrested as a criminal? There's no shame in running away. I think that's the smartest choice. So how about you just give up on this revenge stuff? And don't worry, I'm used to seeing your backs. I'm not going to point and laugh. Not now, because I'm tired of laughing. Let's run away. Is that our only option? Wait, are you sure, Noel? Julian is someone I cannot fight. Noel. That's what I thought. I'm so glad. Yay, I feel the same way. My, such a beautiful friendship. I should have reunited you two sooner. My brain would be like, if she's doing this because she sees us as friends, just go, then I guess here and now we're no longer friends, so you have no reason to keep getting in my way. Not for a stranger. It's been 2 weeks. Are you still going on about that? I get it. Nobody could be tougher for you to face, but she's standing in the way of your revenge. As much as you mull over it, that won't change. Hadn't you already made up your mind? Julian, why did she? The fact that Russell doesn't seem to be deceiving her into it is troubling, but either way, you're going to have to face her eventually. There's no time to drag our feet. What the fuck? Locked onto Noel Caffetti and Great Devil Karen. This must be their base. Wave 1, charge. I didn't think the matter of time would be mere minutes. Now this is a pain. We'll talk later. Let's deal with them first.
Well, even if they were enraged or in desperation, whatever you want to call it, I still was kind of in a corner. I see. What the fuck is that haircut?
And you're the last one. Huh. Wait, did he just block my chain? You did it! That man seemed to still have gas in the tank. He may return with backup. The door's probably barricaded, so let's escape by the roof. We'll jump buildings and shake them off. Why go all the way up to the roof from the first floor, though? Because we're on the first floor. They've barricaded the front and back exits 100%. True, they would. Very well, let us, on the side of safety then. It wasn't a long stay, but I did like this room. We'll be sleeping outside if we don't find another empty house. Alright, here we go. Recovered ointment being kept in the room. They're here! Wait, did such a little girl really? Don't shoot! Tackle the girl! Tackle the devil! No choice but to fight. Alright, don't see any reinforcements yet.
This is the first floor. To get to the rooftop, we'll have to go up 3 more floors.
Let's look around the hole and figure out a way up to the next floor. If the stairs are no good, there might be a way to climb up in the courtyard.
With what things have... Wait. With what things have come to, there's no going back.
Climbing this tree in the courtyard isn't entirely out of the question, but it'd stand out. Did a resident set up this ladder here? Could be useful.
Is it not a good sense to do this kind of thing in a common area?
Try telling that to somebody living in the slums. Let's climb quietly. I'll help you with it.
We're up on the 2nd floor.
Can't go in front of the elevator. Let's look for another path.
Okay, so...
Can't go through this hallway. Though there doesn't seem to be anyone in front of the stairs.
Even the upper floor are guarded by police. It doesn't look like we can escape. Is this the end?
Quit your whining. Focus on our escape. It'd take much more than this for the old you to complain.
Sorry.
Listen, if they're blocking the hole, then we just don't use the holes.
What do you mean? You aren't saying you can fly?
I'm not a bird, I'm a devil!
I haven't even called you a bird yet! Quit playing the victim!
You really need to work on showing proper respect to devils. If the hole's no good, we can go around the edge of the building and get to a window near the stairs.
The edge of the building?
Don't worry, I can confirm it's walkable. And they won't be able to spot us easily.
That's not what I... Look at my legs. I can't pull off such a tight rope walk with these.
It's just the 2nd floor. You won't die if you fall.
I would appreciate it if you remembered that I am a fragile maiden, not a hardy devil.
Pipe down, they'll find us. I'll give you a lifeline, alright? So let's find an open window.
Open window. Oh.
My face is pale. I must be tired.
Shared laundry. Please keep clean.
Go outside. I can see the city out this window. This window is perfect. Let's go out through here.
Are we really going to go along the edge of the building?
We're not going that far. Deal with it. Shouldn't be a big deal if you don't look down. Okay, here's your lifeline. I'll pull you up if you are about to fall.
It's more like a life chain. It feels a lot sturdier than usual. Why am I even doing this?
Now's no time for escapism. You've got a lifeline, but be sure to walk carefully so you don't fall.
Then you had better match my pace, seeing as you have the other end.
Seriously, it's just the 2nd floor. Why are you so afraid? Wonder if jumping this gap is too much for prosthetic legs.
It would be impossible with any legs!
Then, here goes!
Yeah!
Shh! Be quiet.
Were you trying to drop me?
I pulled it in so you wouldn't fall.
You scared me half to death.
Here too. Don't make a fuss.
I'm not mentally prepared yet. Back!
Last one. Here goes.
Careful, please.
Whoops. My mistake. Hand slipped.
You truly are so... I'm never doing this again!
Sorry. It was just a little mistake. I mean, I didn't drop you, did I? Besides, we've almost made it to the stairs, see? It's been a bit since the cops burst into our room. They'll send backup when the unit doesn't return.
Then let us get back inside and hurry to the roof. I'm sick of being out here. Okay, I can't do anything.
Back inside we go. We're just passing through. Obtain P.
I don't know if this is shitter than... These fuckers don't have eyes. You can't tell me otherwise.
Their room was on the first floor, right?
Do we really need to guard here? Well, it's not like we'll run into them, but protecting the residents here is part of the job. This is the cornered demon we're talking about. They could take hostages. And the mayor did say we're fighting against a completely heartless foe.
Yeah, sure did.
Guess protecting citizens from criminals like her is one of our duties. Alright, feeling motivated? Time for another round.
Heartless, huh? You're a senior boss? What's the matter? Come on, let's go up the stairs while we can.
No, it's nothing. This just feels a little difficult.
The applause police may be in Russo's pocket, but the grunts wouldn't know anything. But if you go down that rabbit hole, you're never coming out. Seriously, what's gotten into you? You've been fighting the cops for how long now?
Well, it's just when I think about Julian, I don't understand anymore. Should I really keep doing this? Or should I really keep this up?
Well, cut it out. When you're vulnerable like that, any thinking will just end in negativity. Listen, I'll say it again. Just focus on escaping the police. You're not allowed to think about the future until we escape.
You know, you're right. I'll do that.
Let's go before the cops come around. Just one more flight of stairs until the roof. Good. We've made it onto the roof.
Next, we'd have to
jump to the next building. We need to get away from this one. No buts.
In which case, I suppose I should...
Which would you prefer? Being thrown with a chain or pulled in?
I knew it!
I won't drop you, so don't worry. Look, there's no time to drag our feet. We have to move buildings quick.
First, I need to climb up here. Reluctant as I am to say it, you may need to pull me up. Oh. Alright, hold still. You know, I've been thinking, I have an arm to hold your chain now. You don't need to wrap it around, you don't need to wrap me up.
Not happening. I'm used to this way.
This is a workplace negligence.
Alley-oop.
Huh? What in the... I landed perfectly.
How's that? I'm a pro now, see? Once you get the hang of it, it's like a yo-yo. Now you won't get any bruises.
I wish it were always this easy, but... Hold on, I would appreciate it if you did not liken me to a mere yo-yo.
Come on, get closer. I'll pull you in with the chain. Where's your motivation? Move over here. It'll be even more risky at that half-assed distance.
Do you realize how scary it is for someone with prosthetic legs to stand on the roof with no railing?
You only think so because you're worrying about where you are. Shut your eyes and move your legs.
You make it sound so easy. I am at the edge of my rope over here. Ha!
See? Was over in a second. But just being one building over doesn't mean we're free. On to the next one.
Please be exceedingly careful next time. Ointment, ointment. This does not seem jumpable, does it?
Ah, it's fine. It's not even that high or that far. Okay?
Okay? It is not okay! Are you telling me to jump down too?
I promise to catch you. You're going to make me say it again. You're going to make me say it again?
Sorry. I didn't feel confident with that last one.
That'll do. And there we go.
What are you doing to me?
Exactly what it looks like. I just caught you. What, you saying you could land on your own?
Obviously not. It's fine. Nothing.
Huh. You really are a handful.
Let's hurry forward. Wait, where am I going? Oh.
Looks like we can get down from here. Let's sneak out the back door.
Some of these, it's not hard. Breaking through the siege achievement unlocked. It's not hard to fucking, like, miss. It's not hard to get these things when there's only one, like, option. May I come in?
There you are. LaPlace Police Supervisor. Gino Lorenza.
Sorry, I had the most vile trigger of fight or flight. Oh, Russell dear, no need to be so stiff. No one else is around. You can take a load off. There's no need to be a model mayor around me. We've known each other since you had that cute bangs down look, you know?
Alright, Gino. Window dressing aside, let's get to the topic at hand. LaPlace Chief of Police. Gino Lorenza Zai. So you managed to take out Noel and Karen's hideout?
I certainly did. When the police gave it their all, a simple hideout is a piece of cake.
And that Karen, he just can't stop living in dirty old hideouts with those he contracts with. You've always been one to get the job done. Not that it's surprising, as you now control the police. Losing their base must have been a painful blow. They defeated 2 demons and made it into my inner sanctum, if only for a moment, but they must be weak after that run-in with Julian. It was about time we sent the police after them. So I let loose one of the squad's wild dogs. He's strong, obsessive, and has a great nose. Unlike the demon in your employ, he's the type to go after his prey until they die. Especially dear Noel and Karen. They're his mortal enemies. Ah, that one. Good to know. I like those types. Now, do make sure he doesn't go on a rampage and embarrass the LaPlace Police Department. Thanks for your support. Though, Bummer and your little secretary, they couldn't take on a great devil, and who could? I let them go in front of Julian, but I'm not going to let them off for long. I'll chase them down and kill them. Are you okay? Sorry, are you sure? Won't that anger dear Julian? I mean, I'd love to get along with her. Get along with her? You just want a new dog, don't you? The manhole. Perfect. We'll go through the sewers and get out of here immediately. The sewers? Just accept the smell. Say, what happened to that other police officer? Other police officer? You know, the one who first buzzed into the room, then ran off for backup with that intense face. Ah, him. It certainly is odd. The building had so many cops on standby. If he went for backup, we would have been cornered easy. But we did not end up having to fight any police. Did he escape, or he didn't seem the type to just run away? Well, it doesn't matter. What does matter is that we made it this far. Let's drop it and move on. I'll help you get down the ladder. I told you to accept the smell. We're going to walk for a while. I don't trust those things. Shadow of darkness. Looks like we're going to make it. Not that we have a place to go. At least give me a reply. What? You pinching your nose? What should we do now? We've lost our base. If we show ourselves in public, the cops will come for us. We'll have to think it over for a bit. This is all I've been getting from her lately. We're not going to get anywhere at this rate. Julian's become a wall to her, and she's gotten real passive about revenge. We've managed to survive since we've just fighting the cops, but if a demon jumped us, I just hope nothing happens. Mystic ointment. I don't need it. Looks like we can go up from here.
Phew, this fresh air is wonderful. Train tracks. Where exactly are we? Well, I at least don't see any police around. Still, that was an awful experience.
We've had lots of skirmishes with the cops lately. Each one probably got them closer to our hideout.
So that is why they never pursued us too far.
Either way, we'll just have to be careful.
No need for that.
What the fuck? You bastards ain't got no future. This is where it ends.
Say, that's...
Seen you around, but you're alone this time. There's nothing you can do about us alone.
Oh, shit! Karen! Are you alright?
Gah! More or less. Can't do anything about you alone, huh? Yeah, got that right. A human can't do shit to a devil. Our hardware's too different. But there's some things I can only do because I'm alone. This ain't a power I can use in public. Wait, aren't you with the police? Don't tell me you're... They call me the Ripper. That and Demon Slayer. I'm just the demon that'll be taking your heads. Oscar D. D's nuts. Demon of Justice. Demon? No way. There's a demon in the police? A just demon seeking justice with a devil's contract. Here I thought I'd seen it all.
You fight devils and demons. You want another demon? It's simple logic.
This guy can really move. That blow cut awfully deep. Were you hired by Russell Burroughs too, or are you just an officer gone mad?
Russell Burroughs? He's got nothing to do with me. But what does matter
is that you bastard beat the demon bomber, Fugo Drusel.
I'm afraid I don't follow. So what if we beat the bomber?
Fugo, my brother, he was supposed to be taken down by my hand. I was supposed to take him home before he fell to outlaws like you.
Brother?
Pissed that we took down your brother then.
Wait a moment. He fired first. If you have a problem, then take it to the bomber and Mayor Burroughs, who sent him after us. But I'm sure you're in Mayor Burroughs' pocket, just like all the... God!
No! Shut the hell up already. I told you he's got nothing to do with me. Don't change the subject! Demon Noel Confetti and Great Devil Karen, you defeated Fugo Drowsel. Fugo Drowsel, you ruined my crusade to defeat him. That's all that matters. Spare me, please. There's no reasoning with him. He's dangerous. We have to take him down here and now. Noel, get back and hide.
But your wound.
I just got hit once. This is much of a handicap. This much of a handicap makes it fair. His weapons are the two sabers on his back. Did he get super strength from his contract? Sorry, but I can't afford to get caught. I'll have to chain you up. What just happened? Your chains are meaningless to me. I can harden my entire body, making it into a demonic blade. What is this guy? First he calls himself the Just Demon. Now his whole body's a weapon. It's like he's saying that to him. It's like he's saying that to him. Justice entirely about defeating his foe. For now, I've got to pull away and think about how to approach this fight.
Hint. Find a tactic. The Ripper is a fearsome demon who can turn his body into a sharp weapon. If he gets close with those sabers, there's no avoiding a devastating blow. Karen is wounded enough as is. Focus on avoiding his attacks and wait for your chance. Verse Oscar D.
That doesn't look good. Something's coming. Something's big. Something big. But he stopped for a bit. But he stopped for a bit. Could I somehow attack while he's vulnerable? Update. Hope you like gasoline! Too bad that ain't gonna hurt me. Now you're just embarrassing yourself. It didn't work. Wait, is it just my imagination or did he flinch for a second when he cut that gasoline barrel? I feel like I'm gonna die. Feel like I'm gonna die. He's acting strange. Another attack? But he wasn't even phased when I threw the gasoline barrel. Do I need something more?
Karen! I'll help you!
No! When you get over there!
I secretly circled around. Anyway, now's our chance to throw something at him. Do tell me what to throw.
Alright, what should work on him? Kick the lamp onto the Reaper. The ground by him's covered in gasoline.
Understood.
What? No, get out of there!
How'd you like the Harvey Dent treatment, bitch?
Did we get him?
He may have been a demon, but should we have gone this far?
What, sympathy? You saw what he was capable of.
That devil's right.
That explosion didn't blow him away?
He must have hardened himself to shrug off the damage.
Awfully versatile move. He knows his way around a fight.
Shit. This brings me back to that fire. But now's not the time for that. Calm down.
Noel Confetti, there's something I have to ask you. Ask me? You don't need to answer! Gah! Karen! Don't worry, that one was shallow. Ah, my hand! Shut your mouth, devil! No, Confetti, I hear you're a demon all about revenge! Then tell me, to get that vengeance, are you willing to give everything up? Give everything up? I was. I was willing to keep away, to slice apart everything other than my crusade. If that's what it'd take to stop my brother, wake him from his demonic stupor, and bring him back. How about you? Could you throw away everything for revenge? Everything? For revenge? You disappoint me. So an empty husk like you just happened to beat Fugo. You locked away my crusade and shoved him into a musty cell. Enough. We have nothing more to talk about. Ah, fuck. Fall. When I'm a forgetful type of person and I ask my friend, what season is it? That was so fucking stupid, I'm sorry. What the? No, Confetti. Let me show you how much stronger my conviction is. That can't be! He can fall?! This guy's... What is this? Don't look at me with that underfell ass eye. I'll crush you! I won't survive with these wounds. If we're running, now's the time! We're jumping, no! What? See ya. So, they got away. Guess sparks fly in my head when I see fire, even when I fall. No, can't let them escape. I'll kill both of them within 24 hours, unfailingly. This'll be my last battle, the last fight of the just demon who's lost his reason to live. Gah! If I let them escape, I'll go with a punishment of 2.00 G face piercings, no anesthesia. Are you saying that those piercings you got because you fucked up a lot? If that's the case, you really fucked up a lot. Yeah. You alright? That was quite the bold escape. I can't believe you jump onto a moving train. One wrong move and that would have been that. We needed to get out of there immediately, even if it meant the risky option. That Ripper? That Riper. He's dangerous. Too dangerous. How are your wounds? Seems I just can't stop collecting scars when I'm with you. Honestly, I'd like a little time to recover.
Just what was that?
What kind of transformation did he undergo, would you say? What kind of transformation would he undergo, would you say?
What kind? I just really don't like his hairstyle. I can forgive everything else, it's his hairstyle that fucking bothers me. His eyes glowed red and a magic circle-like pattern appeared on his face. But it felt like he had this black aura about him.
Right, which can only mean one thing. He used a demonic power, the power to fall.
Fall?
A phenomenon that can happen to a demon in contract with the devil. When a demon continuously holds a powerful conviction towards their devil's contract, the power they gain from the contract increases, leading them to become what you saw.
This is a little tough to picture.
Well, think of a contract as poison. Let's use the Ripper as an example. He called himself a just devil, right?
He did?
From that, we can figure that he wished to carry out justice with his devil's contract. To attain that justice, the poison that inflicted him allowed him to turn his body into a blade. Normally, the contract ends after said poisoning. He'd pay a price and sever ties with his devil. But this poison is too strong for the human body. It's a living venom. When the Riper has strong enough thoughts of justice, it infests his body further, growing stronger.
So the power he gained from the contract has taken on a life of its own?
That's why I used poison as an example. So the poison grows stronger, becomes powerful enough to ravage his entire body. And once his body was half ruled by the poison, he gained an unusual power, close to a devil's. That's what we call a fall.
I see.
Well, whatever the process, a fall is a rare case. It only happens if you wish to a devil It only happens if your wish to a devil is incredibly powerful. If it's all that you think about all day. It's like giving up your humanity for your wish.
I do remember the Riper saying that beating his brother, the Demon Bomber, was his crusade, and that we got in the way of that.
Yeah, he wanted to defeat the Bomber, wake him up and bring him back. Was it? Either way.
Oh shit, I just realized, right? The bomber said something. He had a fascination with explosions from the house fire when he was a child, and his brother said, like, no, not that fire. The fire. No, I can't lose my cool now.
We beat the bomber before he did. He didn't like that, so he came for us. All to see what kind of people brought the bomber down.
The Riper didn't say that he would cast everything aside to bring the bomber back.
The bomber was just Russel's pawn. He should really be looking elsewhere.
Yet that goes to show simply how focused he is on the bomber. I wonder, do I need to be that focused on Julian? Is that what it will take to face her?
Is that really correct, Noel?
Everything but my objective. Could you not stand on the fucking... I wonder... I'll let her go first because, you know, missing limbs and shit.
Actually, let's not let her go into the fucking darkness. So we're moving, but where to? You really ought not to push yourself. We don't have anywhere to go, but the Riper knows we escaped by train. So at the very least, we should get above ground, away from the tracks. We've got to find a safe place where I can rest off these wounds a bit. Good idea. Let's get away from the tracks. Huh. Are they really down here? I heard they grabbed a train and escaped, so they're probably hiding along the tracks. Yeah, but even just the line in question has a bunch of stations, and it's a subway to boot. The captain and the mayor work people so hard. Finding these fugitives will get us on their good side. Like, sure, the captain's good at his job, but he's just there because the supervisor likes him, right? He's an awful young to be a captain, and all these piercings on his face, like some gang member. If we're going down that road, the supervisor's way scarier inside and out. What's a drag queen around his age doing as a supervisor anyway? Oh, so he's they're a drag queen? Interesting. Impressive. They knew where to look. Good thing we got moving. We almost ran into them on the tracks. Let's leave before they seal the exit. Say, where are we anyway? An underground construction site, I'd say. There might be a service entrance up above. Let's leave before we're surrounded. Oscar? Supervisor Gino, sir. We currently have all the units in search of Noel Caffetti and Karen and... Oh, it's just us here. No need to act so proper. And while I understand panicking after they escape mid-combat, going too all out is just going to turn your men off, you know? Excuse me? After all, you being a demon is just between us, isn't it? Yes, sir. Forgive me. But Noel Caffetti and Karen, I'm obligated to bring them down as part of my crusade. You know, sometimes it's best to just wait patiently. You may be able to make your body steel, but you can't beat your contract's blood price. With every devil you rend, you tear into yourself. You're quite damaged even now, aren't you? Aye. If we surround the exits, we'll soon find them, so be sure to rest and heal your wounds for now. You'll be fine. That power you've built for justice's sake won't betray you. Oh, and one more thing. Just because the bomber was arrested, don't think this is your last fight. You're a wonderful captain, so do take care. I need you to keep being the Demon Slayer. If I can get what I'm after, that's all I need. Nothing else matters. Noel Caffetti, if that's really all you've got, our next battle will be our last. What's this? The gate is closed. think the exit lies beyond this. With a door this large, I would not imagine we can force it open. Yeah, let's find another way. A lift. We might be able to take the long way around from a different floor. Let's give it a go. There are no other paths at any rate. Drones! They're deploying such advanced technology. They've really gone all out. If they've done this to all of the service exits of all of La Plaza stations, I don't want to think about it. For now, we just have to get out. The drones move in a regular pattern, so we can just slip by easily. This is a different situation from Aquarius. We should avoid breaking them and causing a fuss. You are a bastard. Here too? What a pain. What a pain, just like before. We're going to have to go through when they're not looking. Just keep calm and time it right. Nine two zero seven 9207 9207 9207. Obtain P. Damn, let's pull back for now. That was a close call. They didn't notice us. We should be more careful next time. I thought I could just fucking... Let me guess, don't get caught, bonus shit. There are still this many? I'm starting to get tired. They're really watching every corner. Oh well, we've come this far. The exit must be near. Just one more push. Oh, it's fucking extra hard. Fuck! Ah, damn it! I got antsy. Man, that was a fucking pain. It seems we're finally at the surface. Hope the Riper doesn't track us this time. The relative possibility of that is concerning. Yep, Escape, achievement unlocked. See how it's all greenish and vomitish and Shrekish instead of purple? Like it changes. Phew, this fresh air is wonderful. You said the same thing when we left the sewers. The subway was dark and the air was stale. There was nothing positive about it. Other than being perfect for hiding. Well, crows do like dark places. Crows don't particularly like dark places, nor are they nocturnal. Oh, is that so? They are jet black, so I had that impression of them. I'm not a crow! Wasn't that reaction a bit delayed? Evening already. Surveillance exit number 4. No 4? Unauthorized personnel prohibited. It seems the sun is about to set. They should pause their pursuit when night falls. Looks like I can finally focus on recovering. Looking at the sunset, I can't help but remember it. That day of the contest. The day you were deceived by Russell. Somehow it feels like so long ago. Incorrect. It was last Sunday. Sometimes I wonder, perhaps that moment I couldn't genuinely enjoy Julian's victory was what set me down this path. So much has happened, yet here I am, unable to face Julian, watching the sunset. Nothing has changed since that day, nothing. I feel the Riper has given me a realization. The first thing I should do is face Julian. Continuing to seek revenge without facing her has just led me to getting stuck again. Is that really how it is? What? Watching the Riper, something occurred to me. He might just be something you could become. The Riper is what I could become? You're both absorbed in what's in front of you, giving up on thinking, and tossing everything to the side, even the things that are most important to you. But to me, vengeance and Julian are both just as important. And that's why you shouldn't follow the Riper's example. Don't close off your vengeance. If you give that up, what do you have left? You cast away your normal life for revenge. If you give up revenge now, what can you say to Julian? I see. Now, remember, where did your revenge start? What was the first event? It was when I took out my frustration on Julian. I want to apologize for not properly facing her. No, I wished I genuinely congratulated her victory. If I could have just done that, You're right. That vulnerability is what allowed for this tragedy. That's what drew Russell's eyes. That was the start of your fall, your vengeance, and then... Unable to forgive Russell for exploiting you and Julian, you formed a new contract with me. That's right. time passed, and albeit in a different way, Julian stood in your way once again. Why?
My heart was in the wrong place.
Don't let the tragedy of it distract you. Don't quit thinking. Julian is being used again. Julian's will doesn't matter. It's the guy laughing above her. Someone dragged Julian into this to control you and offered her a devil.
Wait, you mean...
It's just like when she was picked at the ceremonial pianist.
Oh, it's just like when she was picked as the ceremonial pianist.
Precisely, and you're dancing in the palm of Russo Burrow's hand yet again. He realized something about you, Noel. It wasn't Fugo Drizzle or Sibylla Becker, no! Julian Linter would be your most formidable foe. And what happens to people that Russo uses? Bomber, Sibylla, they living their best lives. So what's going to happen to Julian?
Wait, could Julian... No. As long as Mayor Burroughs is alive, no matter how many tricks I confront Julian with, she'll be used up and thrown away in the end.
That'd be the logical conclusion.
I cannot abide by that.
I cannot let Mayor Burroughs do as he wishes anymore. Exactly. So no matter who shows up, your mission hasn't changed one bit. Who is it you truly need to face? Think. Remember. Who is your enemy?
My enemy is...
Russo Burroughs. Yeah, that's the ticket. If you want to apologize to Julian, if you want to praise her piano playing, if you want to save her from the chains of trying to stop your revenge, don't forgive Russo, the man who ruined your lives. Defeat him for now. Resist Julian's aims.
Resist Julian's aims for now? Even if it means I may end up hurting her?
That's right. You might hurt her. But if you leave things be, Russo will devour her. Can you allow that? Can you sit by and let it happen?
There's no way I could.
You can probably tell from my wounds, but the Riper is a single-minded, foolishly so. The Riper is single-minded, foolishly so, but strong. How can you hope to beat him if you're still hesitating? You need to make up your mind.
You're right. You're right indeed. What's important isn't worrying whether I fight Julian or not. How to stop Julian? How to save her from the mayor's clutches? What should I be doing to both those ends? I've known from the start. I understand completely. I will see my revenge through. Even if that means I must fight Julian. If it is to free her, I will not falter. This is my vengeance. No one else's, so I will face Julian with my ants.
Feeling hungry?
There's no need to state it. I haven't eaten anything today, so of course I am.
Thought so. Well, how about we cut the chatter and get some rest? We should find a good place if we're camping out. I'd really like to get to healing my wounds.
So we really are camping then. I do hope there's at least a shack around. Ooh.
I've been in and out of hospitals since I was real little. I was sick and my world was tiny. I could sneeze. My bad. Oh no, I'm in Paris. Nearly 3 other people lived in that small world. My dad, mom, and kid brother. My dad was unreliable, my mom was strict, and my brother was nosy. But I wanted for nothing in that small world. My dad was nice, my mother was doting, and my brother made me laugh. My time with them was filled with joy. Then after my condition had improved, and I lived at home instead of the hospital. The drowsy home ignited in some accident. I learned later that it was the aftermath of demons and devils fighting in the city. My parents died, and my brother Hugo disappeared, and I, by some miracle, survived. What will happen with that boy? We can't take him in. We can't either. I mean, a vegetable and someone else's son. Oscar. I was alone. My relatives didn't care and I lost my place. Then a man appeared. A pleasure to meet you. A pleasure to meet you, Oscar, dear. My name is Gino Lorenzi. I'm a police officer. Sudden, I know, but I'll be taking care of you from now on. A younger supervisor, Gino, picked me up. That's when I began my life as a police officer. I did my absolute best. I tempered my weak body in police academy. I became an officer, devoted to helping those who suffered at the hands of demons and devils. Well, I sought out my missing brother. So on the day I took part in the mission to capture the demon bomber, the fact that the bomber was what had become of my vanished brother, Hugo. The fact that Hugo would not listen to any of my persuasions. The fact that the brutal training of the academy was all but pointless before his might. All of it mocked my powerlessness. Yet, I still had an option. My, what lovely power. What a lovely power. I can hardly recognize you from those days in the hospital. Thank you for teaching me how to summon a devil. Now I am both officer and demon. A just demon, of course. I won't make any trouble for the Force. This power is, for one thing only, to defeat the brother I lost to the darkness and bring him back. So he still has the fucking piercings. Is it wrong for me to say that every time I look at this character, the only words that appear into my head is James Charles? Go right ahead, and with how much you've suffered, it's only natural to lend this helping hand. The revelation that your long-lost brother became a demon, it must have been awful. Really, I was quite shocked myself. But I do feel a certain relief. Fugo can't be reached by words now. He's too deep in the underworld. The only way to bring him back is to drag him out by force. Failing to reach him taught me that painful lesson. Which is precisely why I've gone out of my way to introduce you to a devil. The best way to hunt a demon is to become a demon. To reclaim your brother, you need equal power. The cost must have been great, though. It seems whenever I cut a devil or demon, I will suffer the same wounds. My, that's quite the bill, yet that power is not for your brother alone. We will find great use for it behind the scenes. I know, sir. In exchange for leading me to a devil, I'd provide this power to the police. That was our deal. Correct. And I don't think you have the short end of the stick here. You will have to hide your demonic nature, chasing the bomber outside the law's watchful gaze, but the police also want the power to fight devils and demons, bomber or otherwise, so I can hide your identity and protect your position in the police. Yes, sir. A demon among the police. It'll be more than a little controversial if word got out. Come now, Oscar, dear. You need only do as I say. And don't worry, the police are brilliant. We can find the bomber again at the drop of a hat. So until then, you'll have to quietly, obediently tend to your duties. For that will be the path to saving your brother. I expect great things, Oscar, dear. I owe you, Supervisor Gino. As long as you don't stand in my way, I'll let you use me as you wish. Whatever you're involved with, if it weren't for you showing me that devil or making me police, I would have never been able to hunt for Fugo. Why you were able to introduce me to a devil, it's irrelevant to my goal, not worth considering. Just something to ignore from a world far too big for me. Captain, we've finished preparations for the police. Good. You did well. I'll head over immediately. What's that noise? Ah, you're awake. I was just about to wake you up. Sirens? You got it. You'd think the neighbors would lodge a complaint this early in the morning. Huh? What? That means the police are right outside our door? Essentially, it looks like they tracked us down yesterday. The cops are a lot more stubborn than normal. Russo's probably decided to get serious. Could you have not woken me earlier? It's too late if we're already surrounded. Whether we're surrounded or not does not really matter. Not as long as we're in La Plaza. Goodness. Are your wounds any better? Yeah, I slept it off. Doing a lot better now. Those aren't wounds you could normally sleep off. I pity how fragile you humans are. So, what'll it be? Hide somewhere again? We couldn't make it if we start sneaking now. But if we do that, then then they will just find us again. They'll give chase, we'll flee, and it will not end. Yeah, it sure won't. In that case, let us fight. Sounds good. I'm done with running away. It is not through flight that I will get my revenge. I will hold true to my cause of my revenge and stand proud before Julian. Now that's what I like to hear. Well then, what will it be? What's your next move? These unfamiliar outskirts are unfavorable to us. Let us get back downtown by train or truck. We'll avoid direct conflict with the police, but won't detour for it. We will defeat those who stand in our way. Completely ridiculous, but you know, that suits you. If we make a commotion, that will push Mayor Burr to send Julian and Caesar after us again. And that will be our decisive battle. Won't that man appear before Russell and Julian do? The Riper. You're right. I would like to do something about him before we face Julian. That earth-rendering power, the Fall, it presents quite the danger. But that power could easily be his weakness. The Riper can use demon powers around other cops. With that in mind, if we keep in the city, he may have few chances to turn into the Riper. Which means we really have to get back to the city into the public eye. Which means we will return to the subway tracks. And because you would stand out, we will have to ride on the side of the train, but as before. So, on top of demonic terrorism, you're getting a new addiction to your rap sheet. Not paying the fare. Do charge it to the mayor's residence. Let's return to the subway. I'm fine. I won't shriek before Julian, nor the Riper's crusade anymore. Gremlin branch office, huh? Well, let's use what we can. Welcome, welcome! I'm a great salesman, so I travel around often. Glad to see you again, little fellow. Come again! I'm human, but I'll appear anywhere. Should we go? Not like I have fucking cash. Yikes! This is the police. You don't stand a chance. Cease resistance. They wasted no time. What do you two think you can do to me? Mission update. Complete the mission. Warning shot. Riot cops with shields. Seem they can always parry my first blow. If they were to surround me, they could get to Noel while I'm busy fending them off. It would probably be best to keep them at bay while with an intimidating stance. You did it! I'll fight with you at my back from here on out. No idea how many cops will appear or from where. If you slip away from me, I can't cover you. Understood. I leave the fighting to you. Let us hurry to the subway construction site we saw yesterday. The warning shot stance will make enemies get knocked back further. It's ideal when you don't want to get surrounded. Change stances in the main menu if you wish. She has none. And that's fucking hilarious. shields are troublesome. What? Don't focus too much on the devil. Go after the demon girl too, but don't kill her. Doesn't matter how many of you there are, your hired hands can't kill. The police will try to capture Noel via numbers. Don't get distracted and allow Noel to be caught. The riot officers carry shields, but if you have a stance to knock them away, you should be fine. Hey, guess what, bitch? We're safe! Let's get to the subway before they gang up on us. Let us be off. Let us not tally-ho. They're really slow and they don't care about me, which makes it a lot easier for me. Come this far, so the track should be closed. I do hope a train passes soon. A train's coming! Surprisingly perfect timing, but convenient for us. I'll just say this to make sure, but do be careful when jumping onto the train. For me, it's a piece of cake. I'm not saying it for you, I'm asking for you to be considerate of me. If your hand slipping for a fraction of a millisecond, I'll go hurtling towards my death. How long are you going to hold the apartment thing against me? I can do it when it counts. Here it comes. Haha, pee and go. Ooh, my kidney stone. Are we on the side? Made it. My, this is actually a cargo train. How rare. Is it because it's early and there aren't many trains out? Who cares what kind of train it is? Once we approach the city, we'll get off whenever. In the meantime, let's take a break. Ah, fuck. Target Noel Confetti and Great Devil Karen acquired. Begin suppression as planned. What the fuck is this? What are the police doing here? Don't underestimate the police force. We figured you might go a long distance by train since we've done it before. So we locked up the subway and planted this bait. So that's why it was a rare cargo train. Now I'm taking you in. If you resist, you have to deal with the SWAT team. We've got these super high voltage suppression drones too. One touch, they'll paralyze even a devil. What do we do, Karen? Only one thing to do. Take him on! But Karen, look at all those drones. A frontal attack would be rough, yeah. Which means it's time for some tactics. In a cramped space like this? We're on a train running at 100 km an hour. So what'll happen if I whip a drone with my chain? This is a narrow cargo train with unstable footing. Karen and his long chain have an advantage. Place the red cursor on the attack drones and whip them off the train. Where we're fighting, your fancy drones armaments and whatnots don't mean a thing. I see. So they have nowhere to run either. Retreat. What the? I know that's rendezvous, but did a dyslexic person create that word? Sounds like the sound of a reindeer sneezing. Rendezvous with the rear guard. Let's move and take over this train. Cargo train. Should I be letting you go first? Probably not. Box. 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 Time to go into the train. What the? So they're going to shoot me in the dark. Guess they've stopped caring about appearances. This is your prison, devil! Karen, what's going on in there? Don't come in until I say so, got it? These presents, it's not like one of them is hiding here. It's not like just one of them is hiding here. Just gotta rely on faint vision and the sound of their guns. I'll take them down as I find them. I can't see! I can't see! Is that all of them? If this is the best ambush you've got, you'll never catch me. It's so dark. There was a gunfight in such a cramped space. They're just humans. Hell, they'll stand a better chance of losing at a Russian meal at once. Trying to get cute with a half-assed ambush won't let them beat a great devil. Oh, these victories are really getting to his head, aren't they? Anyway, this cargo train isn't that long. Should be about time for the Riper to show up. I'd imagine he can show his true powers with the rest of the police defeated, no witnesses. Yep. And now we've got two outcomes. Beat him or be killed by him. Prepare yourself. Sorry, just seeing if there's anything. Gremlin Corp vending machine. Well, it's there if I want to buy something. And then with that, we buy this. The air is different beyond here. Should we go forward? Ooh! Someone here. Sorry we took out your SWAT team, and I'm here for payback for yesterday. I ain't losing to a pair of weaklings like you, no matter how hard you try. My steel justice is unbreakable. You'll regret beating Fugo without being ready for what's next. I remember the question you asked me yesterday, if I would throw away everything for revenge. That's right, and you couldn't answer me. I gave it a lot of thought, and I brought you an answer of my own. Can I sacrifice everything for revenge? My answer is no. Thought so. You can't make the hard choices. So that's all you're made of. I'm seeing my vengeance through, and I'll face the rest too, not cast it away. That is my revenge! Say what? Fat chance, now you're just talking out your ass. When you deal with devils, there's only one thing to do. Give up everything except your wish. Why go and lock yourself in such a small world? Aren't you discarding what's really important? If you wanted to bring back a bomber, he wasn't the only one you should have fought. Remember the man who taunted him with devils, who exploited him? Shut up! What do I care about anyone else? Alright, prove it, you devils! Prove your desire for revenge can surpass the justice of a man who's given all for his brother!
Fair fuck. Parries attacks. Fallen Riper is strong enough already, but the moving train only makes things harder. But he can't be having an easy time with it either. Don't panic, parry attacks, and find your chance.
Ah, fuck! This is getting me nowhere. I'll need to take advantage of openings and jump to the next container.
Update.
Ha! That's the ticket. If I just wait, I'll get my chance to attack. I gotta use the D-sticks. Don't get carried away, devil! Fine, I'll just chase you with this body of blades until I catch you! He's opting for melee on such an unstable footing. Now's the time to focus on evasion. Wait just a minute. First to panic loses, demon. I don't want to drag this out. God, the cab is shaking.
Karen, are you okay?
I'm fine. Take care of the Riper. He's staggered. Now's your chance to attack. Use anything, just beat him.
I got it. It's a piece of debris the Riper broke off the storage container.
Just try me. Kick off a righteous enforcer of the law for nothing but your own ego.
Your threats will get you nowhere. If you stand in the way of my revenge, I will defeat you. Ah! Fuck, she pulled through.
Ah! Damn criminal, it's gonna take a lot more than that to take me down.
The fuck? He's not even moving like a human anymore. I was so close.
After him before he recovers. I should have done this from the start. Worrying about my safety only drags things out. I'll take you down in one blow. I don't need to think of a damn thing else. Here comes the big one. This guy just won't quit. Ah, there's no way of stopping him. And it doesn't look like there's any way to escape either.
What should we do? Karen, get down!
What are you?
Hurry!
The ceiling!
Sorry, just so anticlimactic.
I saw the tunnel in front of us. That was a close one.
If I had noticed any later, I would be without a head right now. Guess even he couldn't stand up to 100 km per hour impact, huh? Though it's rather inhumane that his head is still attached. Doesn't seem like he'll move any. Doesn't seem like he'll move any either. Phew. The Demon Riper met a surprisingly anticlimactic end. All he could see was the enemy in front of him. A fitting end, I'd say. Let's wait for the train to get above ground. We'll jump off when the time is right. The Riper isn't moving. He's not gonna be down for long, I bet. There shouldn't be any police left. We should be able to rest for a... Huh?
Kill. Even if I die trying, I'm killing you both.
What? He's still alive? This monster!
I'll blow you and this old train away. I'm taking you both with me.
Have you lost your mind? Such absurd tendencies. At this rate, he really might destroy the train. Oh no, is there nothing we can do? I can't stop him with my devil's chain. Not when his body is a blade. I can't believe it. Not here. Not when I finally made my decision. Well, whatever the process, a fall is a rare case. It only happens if your wish to a devil is incredibly powerful. And if it's all that you think about all day. Is my desire for revenge weaker than the Riper's crusade? So no matter who shows up, your mission hasn't changed one bit. Who is it you truly need to face? Think, remember, who is your enemy? Is my ability to see my true enemy inferior to the Riper's ability to look ahead? No, that can't be true. I don't want to be deceived anymore. I don't want to go astray anymore. I no longer wish to run away.
What are these chains? Why can't I cut them? Wait, they're not from the devil, but the demon. What happened?
Karen, now get rid of the Riper. You couldn't have. Could you? Got it.
You piece of shit! No confetti!
Taking control of justice. The chains of fate do not bind me. Captain Oscar, good work capturing the bomber. As your superior, I'm proud the plan was a success. He seemed just about dead, so we'll have to wait for him to recover. He'll go to solitary right after. Supervisor Ginar, the bomber, Fugo. Who was it that got him? We received a report from Mayor Burrs that the bomber was found in the old steel works, which is why I made the captain of the unit dispatch to arrest him, yet when we got there, the bomber was unconscious under some debris. All we did was bring him in. Oh, about that. I don't want any glory for defeating the bomber. all I want was to face him, to bring him home. But who?
Oscar, darling, the ones who defeated the bomber were Noel Confetti and a demon. Was Noel Confetti a demon and Karen a great devil? Or at least I'd imagine it was them.
You mean it was a battle of demons?
That I do. This is off the record, mind you. You mustn't tell anyone. Though I'd imagine it'll go public before long. Those two have made quite the stir backstage, you see. The bomber had been awfully active lately, so perhaps they sought him out and defeated him.
Would I be allowed to look into them on my own?
Knock yourself out, at your own risk, though.
The demon and devil who defeated Fugo. A demon always has a reason for walking their dark path. Was that worthy of consuming Fugo? Was it worthy of stealing my crusade? I can't rest until I know. Is her will stronger than the purpose I've given it all for? Until I test her, my crusade can't end.
Testing audio.
Was it worthy of...
That man, my voice, I think I'm all hot shit, and then I hear how I really sound, I'm like, damn, I'm ass. People acting on others' behalf really are blind, aren't they? I'm sure that even if he looks into Noel and sees Russo Burrow's shadow, he'll just ignore it. He's always been so foolish, with such narrow vision. Russo Burrows, you really do think of everything. Oh, hello, Russo dear. Preparations for the raid look to be going smoothly. I need a drink because my throat's falling out. About that brilliant girl we were talking about the other day, Julian, mind if I borrow her a bit? I'll make it up to you, honest. Just indulge me one fabulous request. Wait, don't hang up! What happened to me?
Is this the train's last stop? Guess we took a full trip. How? How could you defeat me when I've given up everything? I fell for my crusade, yet was it mistaken? Was my justice not enough to save Fugo?
Riper, it was not us that you should have fought to save the bomber.
Then who is it? Finally feel like listening, huh? The mayor of Russo Burrows. You must have had a chance to notice how Russo Burrows uses all the devils and demons he wants so that he can rule applause.
So what have I noticed? You want me to take on a whole city alone? I already had my plate full with Fugo. There's no way I could make that choice. Riper, tell me why! Were you able to make such a decisive choice? Even when a friend stands before you, you're going to push through her, seeking your revenge? And hell, that's how you would face her, head on? How? How were you able to make such a choice? Perhaps it's because I chose revenge, knowing it would be my destruction. Because I am the mortal witch. The mortal witch? So, even with my whole body wrapped in steel justice, I was just a weakling. Still got some fight in ya? No, I'm done.
I lose. Go ahead. Kill me. Hey, hang on. You've still got someone to crusade against. What? Wait, you don't mean...
Let us defeat Russo Burris together. We have the same enemy.
But... You threw away everything for justice, right?
You...
I...
Oh, fuck! What? Don't touch Noel with those filthy hands. Oh, she is fucking psycho. She might actually be a yandere, I'm not gonna lie. For a second, I thought he stabbed, Noel. But then I noticed, like, the fucking bulky figure. I'm like, what the fuck?
Caesar! Julian!
No, are you alright? It must have been awful being chased by someone like that.
Julian!
See? There's nothing good about revenge. Something this violent doesn't suit you, Noel. And you understand that now, right?
What the hell are you?
Shut up, Caesar.
Don't think you can... You go!
She is flabbergasted. She is in distraught. I love her expression because I can't take it seriously because I just see those fucking like anime characters like holding their phone with a disgusted expression or like some shit like that. It's just one of those fucking expressions. Just like if you like fucking have a shitty Photoshop and just have like hand holding a phone and just just her reaction is fucking priceless. I can't take it seriously. You're safe now, Noel. I've come to rescue you. The police have been chasing you, haven't they? But that's no reason to... My, Julian dear. You've gone a touch too far. Have you forgotten that I'm a police officer like dear Oscar here?
You!
But I remember you said... But I remember what you said, Mr. Gino. Oscar was acting on his own, so I could take him out. I might have, and it does look like he lost as expected. And since I've won as strong as you, Julian dear, I don't need this weakling anymore. Nothing is ever easy, is it, dear Karen? Who in the world is this? Person? How crass! Can you not tell that I'm a fabulous man? A cross-dresser? I've never seen a real one before. Don't treat me like I'm something you see on the Nature Channel. But aren't you rude? Anyway, Julian dear, this is the girl you're after, right? She is. So let's capture that devil for today.
What?
No, as long as he's by your side, you'll keep going down a dark path. He's a parasite, and I'm exterminating him. If he's out of the picture, you'll think things over, right?
Julian, you've got it all wrong,
No. Look at how beat up you are. You need to listen to me. Goodness, Julian, you and Russell are both so taken in with this girl. Oh well, I'll throw dear Karen into a nice cell and hand him over to Russo dear, to do as he will. The laws of applause won't offer any protection for devils, you see. But it may prove a nice experiment to see how much it takes to kill a devil,
You sure have climbed, Gino.
Oh fuck, I forgot to read! Ah! I misclicked.
Yeah!
Karen! As an officer, I'd love to arrest this girl, but my contract says I can't hurt Mayor Burrows, but it doesn't say I can't hurt you. Do you want to die? I know. It was just a little joke. Scowl like that and you'll be enjoying some early wrinkles. We can't hang around for long, not with both of your devils here. We're done here, so let's go. We have Karen. We don't need to be here anymore. God! Wait, Julian! Please just listen to me! Take care, Noel. You should leave before someone calls the police on you. Russo's terribly stubborn, so it'll take more than this devil to satisfy him. Say, Noel dear, hanging with your devil might have numbed you to it, but if you keep picking fights with the police with authority, you may meet a terrible fate. Do you understand the meaning of what you're doing? I suggest you stop picking fights with Russo Burrows. I'm so nice, I'll give you one last chance. No one's going to help you. Not adults, not the people. The law won't protect you. Sorry, my throat's really fucking closing in. Like deep-throating a monster cock that's choking me. The law won't protect a criminal like you. Get it? You could be killed in the streets and it wouldn't even matter. The water, it burns! But little Julian wants you to live, so I'll let you go just this once now.
Don't make me hit a girl in the face.
Toodles, and be grateful to Julian. Julian, wait, listen to me! Don't take Karen away! Julian! Is it weird that I'm so attached? I have no emotional, reaction. Because I feel like I should be more reactive to this, but it's like, okay, it's over now. And it's not because it's boring. I'm really into this game. But I don't know what else I'm supposed to react. It almost seems like I'm not interested, and that's quite the opposite. But I don't know why it's just a blank, non-responsive reaction. You know? The Torn Apart Avengers. Anything new? Last episode, do you have anything new? Not coming today, huh? Said he'd show his stupid face to this prisoner every day. He die or something? Guess I shouldn't joke about my own brother like that. Oh, is this... Yeah, is this the bomber? Man, you look less attractive. Put the fucking... Not because of the scars, but just because the design. Sorry. I didn't mean to say... I don't want it to seem like I'm saying because of his burn scars. That's not my intention. I just means... Like, I like the design with the hoodie and mask, but now we see his face. You get what I mean? Something's happening up there.
I can smell the danger. Is it you two? Noel, Confetti, and Karen? So he didn't die! I literally missed 2 things. And because I didn't know which... Look, because I didn't know which character it was yet, I'm gonna switch back to the joyful voice where if there's more in the next episode, or the next stream, whatever, right? The more joyous voice, you know, rather than the more deep and intimidating, like the...
Hey girl, does that shit fart? Because I'm farting and shitting.
I'm very conflicted because of how I see things, right? And then, because I'm having trouble making designs, right? With this game at least, right? Because I see, my brain and view see one thing, right? Because, like, it's something I'll explain in the future, because it's hard to explain now. Or it's not hard, but I'll explain in the future, right? And, like, because, like, I had a rule of how I see things, right? But, like, with the design for this game, it makes me backtrack or second guess myself, if that makes sense. And I'm just like... My reasoning is fine, but I don't know. Let me add this to the playlist. I smell the sweat on me, and I can't tell if I dislike it or like it. So the next game I'll probably play is Cult in the Lamb, because I'm really enjoying that game. I'm enjoying it more than I thought I would.